Kingston City. Oh my days. Hey, city. Kingston City.
My days.
What we say? Siba. Siba. Hey. I gotta tell ya.
I don't know. I just felt it.
Yeah.
Looking over at the city. Good morning. It's 6:22 here in Kingston City. On a Tuesday morning. It's the 8th of July.
Right.
Oh gosh, the year is flying past. We're into the second half of the year. We're into the third quarter of the year, and just like the third quarter, clutch coming in. Clutch is your girl TK Dawkins.
Good morning.
Coming in hot.
Coming in. Oh,
Clutch.
clutch.
Hot. Yes.
Look at the.
Thank you.
Oh,
So
thank
blue.
you.
Well, the blue
Thank
is
you. Look at the
cool.
sky blue again.
The blue is
Look at the
cool,
sky
then
blue
sky
again.
tones.
Yeah, no, Gina set me up, but it's Closet Cloud for me. Good morning, Closet Cloud family. They always have some really nice
things.
summary
Absolutely.
items, and I really sincerely appreciate it. I've been getting lots of compliments on this top and on this color on me. I normally don't really do this blue, but Closet Cloud sent, and I'm like, okay.
No, man,
Well,
it
blue
pops.
is my favorite color, and this blue is my favorite blue. Just
Really?
generally speaking, it's my favorite. Like, if you look at, I mean, I will, if I'm not careful, buy bare blue clothes.
Oh, yeah, one of those. You
and,
love it.
yeah, and variations of this.
But what I also like is your pants from Statement Pieces by Chris. Look, Dennis pants don't have no belt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
I've been
doing this from the other day. Yeah,
look,
yeah.
guys, zoom in.
So it's like a no belt, so you
Yes,
can tighten
a
it
no
up.
belt. You see, it's nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you just button here, and
And that's it, yeah.
that's it, and you just go.
I like it.
Statement
Nice.
Pieces.
Hey,
Nice
Chris.
and easy. Nice
Yeah.
and easy.
Love
Yeah.
it, love it, love it. But what makes a color your favorite color, though?
You think you feel the best in it.
Yeah.
For you?
And then you can have you can have a favorite color and a favorite color in clothes.
Yeah.
And those two don't have to be the same.
That is
Gotcha,
true.
gotcha.
That is true. Like once upon a time, like I felt that like burgundy was just my everything put on with burgundy just
Sell off.
sell off. There was a
Yeah.
time, yeah. But for me, go to blue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So all the lovers of blue, good morning.
Yeah.
Hi, Closet Cloud. Good morning. I gotta tell you, I'm talking about big ups. Can we big up Angela Hackett from North Carolina, who's
Yeah.
watching on our YouTube channel?
Morning,
Hi, Angela. Hi,
Yeah.
Angela.
And also Kelly Costa watching in from
Queens.
New York. Big up the
New
folks from
York.
Queens. Yeah.
I can't beat all of you know. I have to big up Gassan Smith, a Jamaican who watches sunrise from Dubai every morning. Well, it's not morning when he's watching live.
Habibi.
He said we give him a piece of Jamaica all the way across there.
So Gassan said for winner. You can send for a man. As a cousin. We're traveling, You Gassan back. I
Well,
don't want to buy.
speaking of traveling and sending for, let's jump into this headline because it's definitely
is-
making
See what we did there?
waves.
See that?
Segue.
U.S. visa fees surge under Trump's new bill. As set out in the newly signed into law, Big Beautiful Bill, Jamaicans wanting to visit the U.S. will now have to pay an extra $250 on top of the regular fee of $185, significantly increasing the fee for a visa to a total of $435 USD per person. The $250 surcharge on all non-immigrant visas issued by the U.S. is referred to as a visa integrity fee and will be collected by the Department of Homeland Security at visa issuance. It will also be adjusted annually and generally will not be waived. However, a provision in the law allows the refund of the $250 to visa holders who comply fully with their visa terms, that is, who do not overstay or violate status and depart on time.
In other words, it's a deterrent. It's other words like go on, stay up with but
What to do?
I can tell you, I laugh every time I hear the name of the bill.
The alliteration. The big, beautiful
It's a big,
bill.
beautiful bill.
Don't know let him say it here. Yeah.
I'm not laughing.
Me worse.
No, I'm
A
not
lot of
laughing.
people say there's never been a better bill.
No.
Zoom, can you zoom in on Dennis alone?
Yeah, man, because no, man, we're not a part of the
I don't
laughter.
able for Mabel. So zoom in
I
on
find
Dennis.
it the most hilarious thing. Like it's just the bravado, the testicular fortitude that you have to have to call the
big,
bill
beautiful
the
bill.
big beautiful bill.
I think
I love
also
it.
there is an increase on remittances I think a 1%. A person, sending back to their country. Anybody who's sending back, 1%. It's a lot.
I think, all right, there are different ways to impose economic sanctions, and I think this is a very tactical strategy just to act as a financial deterrent to, like, so, okay, it's not an option. It's too expensive. So let me just not.
It's out of your reach.
Let me not apply, because people are using, and if people weren't using it under false pretenses, then maybe you wouldn't have to do it, And so the administration is protecting its interests,
borders,
and
making America great again.
Exactly, which they are free to do. So I mean, they're saying,
Is
look,
it a take it or leave it?
you come to our country, you generate wealth, and you expatriate it back. You repatriate it back somewhere else. So they want to keep it inland. So you put a deterrent, an economic deterrent, and force them more of the money to stay where it is.
And even so, if you're going to send it, we're still going to keep something because you take off a 1%.
Exactly. So I mean, in terms of the efficacy of it, you can't knock it. I mean, the integrity of it or the morality of it, you can argue till you're blue in the face. But I mean, I won't say much more on that.
See the press for details, conditions apply.
Well, since we're not necessarily going to the U.S. for the summer, let's talk about parenting the kids as they're home. So, permissive parenting concerns raised and the impact it's having on children. The National Parenting Support Commission, the NPSC, is sounding the alarm on permissive parenting in Jamaica. This parenting style is marked by leniency and few rules, and it's becoming a major concern. NPSC CEO Kesia Carr warns that this can lead to behavioral challenges in children. She noted that children may struggle with self-discipline and emotional regulation. These children often lack the emotional maturity to make responsible decisions, and the NPSC is urging parents to utilize available resources to improve their parenting skills. Parents are encouraged to seek support through the NPSC's helpline. And just so you know, the NPSC is an agency of the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information. I guess that's what, that's kind of gentle parenting, is that what they call it?
All right, it's a very laissez-faire approach to parenting.
Like raise yourself kind of vibes.
No, giving you options, allowing you to do what you want to do and be how you want to be and how you want to be. Yeah, and I want to be your friend and not really your parent, Yeah, because I want to be liked. That's not my parenting style at all. When I do believe in giving children some latitude to grow, to be themselves, to develop a sense of character, a sense of self, there has to be rules. As my mother said, there are rules in hell. Because if you're good, you can't go down there, Satan, I want to see you, right? So it's either eggs or young ones. And I think that this kind of permissive parenting, also / absentee parenting, a lot of parents have abdicated their responsibilities.
They have.
And so these children are parenting themselves. And that is why they're not amenable to authority when they go to school or when they go to the workplace. Because from year 2, you're on your own. You get to make your own decisions and your own choices. Yes, you could choose what you want to wear to school today. Okay, pick out your little outfit. But you're going to eat your vegetables. That's non-negotiable. And I think that when parents get to be parents, you have to understand it's an awesome responsibility because you're sending out these little children who are going to become adults. And then these types of personality traits develop and then they don't go anywhere. And then they become a menace to everybody else, except you most of the time.
No, but even you, and you wonder, how did I end up with a child that stayed this way?
True.
You parented the child into this direction.
I think that a lot of times maybe when parents are strict on children, those children grow up and say, oh, my parents were too strict, so I'm now going to be so fun and so free because that's who I wish my parent was to me. And so I guess it's a matter of figuring out the balance because now maybe you're doing it too much
but
now.
The challenge is that the balance will happen over time and so an entire generation. You see, I find the study of intergenerationalism fascinating. So, I mean, people study the challenges of the baby boomer generation and how they became parents affected the millennial generation. And the millennial generation gave rise to Gen Z. And so now maybe Gen Z parents, parenting Gen Alpha, is a different set of people with a different set of trauma that they're trying to heal because everything is trauma, my childhood trauma. And we have, for instance, one of the features that this generation leans into its feelings. Everything's about feelings. And we in very significant degree, children are lacking structure. Children need structure. They need to know, you go to your bed
There are
at this
lines of
time.
demarcation, boundaries.
Children will test their boundaries, and you have to keep them in check. Children need to know that there are consequences for their actions. Right? And there are some consequences that you, the parent, have to protect them from.
And you may not like me now, but when you get older, you'll understand. There are many rules that many of our parents would have implemented. And at the time, it seemed so draconian. It seemed so, oh my God, them wicked. Oh my God, them ate me. Yo, I'm just turn 18. Yeah, when I turned 18, I got a rude awakening, got to your bed. Like, go to your room, remember this, yo. Go back up. Tea came straight, so I'm going to bust 18. I'll know I'm not really boss. You understand? I messed up to my mother. You understand? But I'm telling you, she is watching right now. Hi, Mom. Good morning.
I mean, but yeah. I remember in my 30s, you know, like, yo, man, I'm going to say, you're not coming on my mother ear.
Yeah. So sometimes at that time when it's happening to you, it seems like, oh my God, this big stick over you. But young bud no storm, and a lot of times your parents are protecting you from a lot. And when you become an adult and you understand the demons that are out there and the possibilities, you're like, thank you God for the mother that I had, the father that I had, how they protected me, because the things that are out there, TK, when you look on it, I say, God, thank you, Jesus. And then guess what? Some children who did not have that protective mechanism, you see the end result of what they are going through and what they have become. And you're saying, you know what? And thank God for discipline. And in disciplined life is one that is going to be wrought with problems, issues, and a lot of negativity. And so, yes, children need to get permission to do certain things. And yes, we love our children and we want the best for them. But there are sometimes I have to rule with an iron fist for your best interest.
That's right.
And I'm unapologetic about that. Eat me all you want. Better you eat me than me eat me.
Well, parents get help. You know, maybe you're not sure. You know, there are resources out there.
Which is why there's a National Parenting Support Commission.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's
Seek
nice.
the help. The help is there.
And talk to other parents too, you know, because different children will require different things. A method that might work with your child may not work with mine. It's not a one size fits all, right? But seek the help and get the information because it is out there.
A good idea might be to watch Modern Mommy Diaries or Jamaican Dads.
Yeah. That's it right there. Sundays at noon on YouTube. Log on.
That's all we have time for the headlines. Coming up, we'll hear from how AI might be the next big thing in our local crime fighting efforts. Be sure to stay tuned. We'll be right back.